Black women complaining about black men's sexual choices. What's new? Nothing. For some reason, there has been, according to this video, I don't know because I'm not on the internet that much, there has been an upset amongst black American women because of NBA players having white girlfriends or white wives. And that's a problem for some reason. I don't understand why that's a problem. Are they your husbands? Are they your boyfriends? Why do you fucking care? But isn't it interesting how far we have come as a nation to where not that long ago, less than 100 years ago in our country's history, this was not something that was allowed. There were actual anti-miscegenation laws, meaning it was illegal for you to do it, not just frowned upon, not just socially weird and unacceptable. No, it was illegal and there was punishment for doing so. And we've come to the point to where it doesn't matter. But of course, such is the case. Black women are complaining that black men have sex with white women. I don't know. Let's watch the video.
If y'all done seen this recent photo of these basketball players, somebody called Dr. Umar.
Mind you, all the players are black and all the girlfriends were white.
Because a lot of times when you have athletes, especially who come from like predominantly black communities and a lot of times low income communities, and this is kind of like their golden ticket out of the hood.
White women are a status symbol.
That maybe as they appreciate maybe more. Don't mind being held accountable.
These are the women that take accountability. Accountability is like kryptonite for a lot of you niggas. We get blamed for everything y'all do. We get blamed for the state of the community responsibility, and we take accountability when a lot of you just flee.
That's the real reason.
Okay. So far nothing interesting has been said, but I wanna tackle what that last bitch with the big titties just said. Yeah. The reason why the black community is in the position that it is mainly the fault of the actions of black women. That's facts. It just is. We have the lowest marriage rate. We have the highest rate of single motherhood, meaning children raised by the mother only or exclusively or significantly. We have the highest percentage, or one of the higher percentage of people who take government subsidies. We have a higher percentage of poverty if we're not included I think Native Americans are higher in like specific like what are they called? Like Samoans and shit. Them niggas, I think they're higher. Black women have a higher percentage of obesity than other races of women, not including Polynesians again. Yeah. Most of the black people who commit crimes come from single mother households, and we have a higher percentage of that than other groups. And then you want to blame a black man who has the ability to do so, to separate himself from that type of behavior in that community. It is almost as though you wish for him to stay down in the dumps with you so he can possibly engage in that activity, or just remain like a sad nigga, like Ice Cube's neighbor from Friday. Seems to be a well-to-do off guy. He has pride in his property. He wants to keep it nice and clean, but he's surrounded by niggas who don't respect that, who don't respect orderly things, discipline, who don't respect upkeep. That's what she sounds like to me. Trying to keep the black man down. I thought it was the white man that was trying to do that.
On us, but not the version of us that's always battling with him.
I don't know if y'all done seen this recent photo of these basketball players going viral with these the pace. Somebody called Dr. Umar.
Black queens.
Hold on. I can't let the queer get that off. Nigga, worry about your bussy. Worry about dishing your bussy. Worry about taking your prep. Worry about wearing condoms. Worry about your poppers. Stop worrying about what regular niggas like. Now you trying to dick police straight niggas? What are you weird, brother?
Ever, snow bunnies never.
Because first and foremost, the two of them girls are the same. And the one in the top left, she look like her damn name Molly. Fucking Molly. I can't even think of the other two.
Yeah, this homosexual. This is definitely homosexual.
Get Umar on the phone. And fast. Call Umar.
I found it so funny. Hold up. I need to stop. So the Indiana Pacers, they posted a picture of the players and their girlfriends, wives, fiancés getting on the plane to travel. Mind you, all the players are black and all the girlfriends were white.
Who cares? You know what I have a pet peeve with? People who put like purposefully, it's a purposeful zero effort video. Like the laying in bed shit. That, come on. You couldn't have sat up. You couldn't have done something a little bit different, sat at your desk, sat on your couch, sat it up on your table. You're laying down, really? That's come on, bro. That's what you want to present to the world. You want to effectively send out your message to people by laying down on your bed. Ah, okay.
Bunny heaven, snow, bunny heaven.
The comments. Oh my gosh, the tweets. That was some of the funniest stuff I've seen on the internet this week. You know why? Because where's Dr. Umar? Where's Dr. Umar?
I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
Somebody said, do they realize they're giving the generational wealth to the other side? And I also found
Hold on. They're giving their money to the other side. You mean their children? Which according to the teachings of black identitarians, don't y'all believe in the one drop rule? If it's one drop a nigga, then they're black. Well, it's more than one drop. It's half, or a little bit less than half, because most black Americans have have at least 20% European in them for reasons. You know what I'm talking about? But let's just say half. From the racial perspective, that's half. One drop rule, so they're black. From the other perspective, the normal perspective, fuck you. These are his children, if he has children with a white woman. Racial identitarianism. I thought we got past this shit. This is creepy to me, and I hate it. I really hate racial identitarianism for reasons. It's bothersome, and it's mental effort on things that don't matter. Why do you care about another man's progeny, where another man's money is going? It wasn't going to be yours anyway. He don't like you. He don't know you. Get out of bed. Take the fucking bull ring out your nose. Do something with y'all.
it's so funny because as a black girl who likes sports, I'm always like, okay, this is a nice player. What their girlfriend look like? Okay, she's not me. All right, next. And then when I see
none of them are you, because they're not you. If it was a fucking if it was a black lady, it wouldn't be you, because it's not you, it's her. The fuck? That's so weird. do niggas go around? Do they care? Like, if they find a woman attractive, does the race of the nigga she's having sex with matter as far as whether we find her attractive or not, or really our opinion on her? Because I like you know what? Fuck, I'm not gonna say anything. But I like a lot of people from different places in the world, and cultural and ethnic backgrounds. I don't give a fuck who they having sex with. If they look good, they look good. Who cares? Fucking stop it.
see a black player with a black girlie, I'm like, oh, like why am I in a Why am I shocked that my black men in sports are dating black women? Oh
My black men don't belong to you. That sounds like slavery. Black men don't belong to you. Can we stop that sentiment, please?
my gosh, that is so funny to me. Ugh.
See, the thing is, what's going on now is I don't know why this is still happening. What I mean, what am I talking about? Am I talking about black men dating outside? No, not at all. I'm talking about these ladies still hating on black men dating outside. Now, you guys already know I've even made other videos before.
It's not here's what it is. It's not about them hating on black American men dating other races of women. It's about which man decides to date outside of the race or outside of the culture, for lack of better terms. Because if it was me, a broke nigga, I have no money, I'm not rich, I'm not flashy, I'm no one to talk about, I'm no one to fucking laud about, whatever. Or you, or any other regular guy, it's literally a non-concern. Because they wasn't checking for that nigga anyway. They didn't care about him. They didn't see him as a sexual option or as a future sexual option, meaning, you know, being a husband, long-term relationship type thing. But they hyper focus on sports players, NBA players in this case, football players in other cases, celebrities, artists, that type of thing. Because those are the niggas with clout, with social status, and with money. They don't care about the act itself, maybe a little bit because a lot of black people are racist, but it's more so with who is engaging in it. Keep that in mind.
Where it's proven white men dead outside. There's reasons. Even because the guy said, we need to get Dr. Umar. He was joking. But even Dr. Umar said why black men dead outside. Right? But I thought we were all one people. I'm just being real. Because I don't think it's that they're targeting white ladies. Are they more cooperative? Yes. Are every other racist woman more cooperative? Yes.
That can be argued.
That more cooperative than every black woman? No, because you can't put every black woman into a box. So, and everybody knows this. Of course, I understand they're trying to make content. That's what it is. And this is really the only content to make. So what happens is people respond to every single thing they see. So me, myself, I wouldn't be talking about what another man is doing. What I mean? I'm talking about if I was them. This wouldn't be my concern. But just for the simple fact you're giving it the time of day, it shows that's something that's on your mind. So why did you feel that was okay to talk about if it wasn't on your mind? Oh, you said, oh, I have nothing else to say? No, you've seen that and you actually felt a certain way.
Exactly.
And that's a problem.
So the NBA draft was passed.
And they, again, I reiterate, they feel that way because they're racist, coupled with the fact that these are men that they feel as though they deserve because these men have money. One, these men have money, they have status, and they're black, so they feel as though they should have some type of special allegiance to black women for some reason. Nigga, quit trying to police my penis. Penis police, no, stop that. I'ma do what I want to do. If you're a man, men's sexual strategy is not, I'ma just wait out for the right, I'ma just only black because I don't, no, that's not how that works. Men's sexual strategy is anything that is a female that is attractive or moderately attractive. That's reciprocal. That's reciprocating sexual attraction. I'm going for it. It doesn't matter. Now, as far as long-term relationships and marriage and reproducing, then you may get into that. You can get into that minutia. But as far as just intercourse, nigga, I don't care if you're from Iraq. I don't care if you're from Kazakhstan. Shout out to Kazakh. I don't care if you're from Siberia. I don't care if you're from Sudan. I'm going if you look like something. Stop it. There is no racial loyalty when it comes to my penis.
And everyone's still wondering about why every single professional athlete seems to have a white girlfriend or a girlfriend who's like super, super light skinned, almost white. So I worked a whole entire year in marketing and sports for professional athletes, but I also live in Miami, so I've met a lot of like professional athletes as well, just because it's Miami. And let me tell you something, when there's a black man, especially a black man who's come from a predominantly like black community, right? And he's about to go into the NFL, NBA draft, whatever the case may be, and they're waving millions of dollars in his face for endorsements, brand deals, sponsorships, whatever the case may be, the brands most of the time want proximity to whiteness. So that means what?
Wait, hold on. Repeat that. Hold on.
And they're waving millions of dollars in his face for endorsements, brand deals, sponsorships, whatever the case may be. The brands most of the time want proximity to whiteness. So that means what?
Why would they want proximity to whiteness? Are we talking about just like as in consumers? Because this country is a majority white country. So they would want to advertise towards white people. I guess that makes sense, but I want to hear exactly where she is going with this. Let's see.
Whatever the brand wants, they're going to get. And especially when you have managers and agents who are like money driven and who know they're going to get that 3 to 5% cut off of that athlete, they're going to encourage the athlete to date a white woman.
Are you sure about that?
They're going to encourage that athlete to date women who are very, very light skinned and also have a very classy persona on social media.
Wait, hold on. Did she just say something she didn't mean to say? One, I really doubt that these agents have any say about where these NBA stars put their penis. But then you said something that transcends race. It transcends ethnicity. You said class. Hold on. Are you saying to me, based off of this, because you're saying these agents are pushing them this way, even though I don't believe that because NBA stars is some of the dirtiest niggas. They get ratchet hoes all the time, but whatever. You said classy persona. Wait a minute. According to you, are you telling me that there is a higher chance, a higher percentage of white women who present themselves to be classy than black women who do? That sounds like some internalized racism. Yes. That's from your perspective. I'm not saying that, but that's from your perspective.
Whoa. It doesn't work like that. You can't put that into the atmosphere. It doesn't go like that. Guys are meeting these girls in college. They're getting with girls from the community sometimes.
Exactly.
And it's a nightmare. That's not happening. But let me let it finish though.
Yeah, because that's what brands are going to pay the most money for. Because a lot of times when you have athletes, especially who come from like predominantly black communities and a lot of times low income communities, and this is kind of like their golden ticket out of the hood, if that makes sense, they're going to do whatever it takes to get that money, especially when there's millions of dollars on the line and they're not used to money. So many black creators
Oh no, I'm getting $1 million. The only thing I gotta do is fuck a white bitch. Oh, my community. Is that... What the fuck is this? Alvin and the Chipmunks? What is she talking about? Is this David Cross from Alvin and the Chipmunks? Is this nigga's just evil? Oh no, it's a lot of white bitches. You gonna have to fuck them to get $1 million. You act as though that's a bad thing, which it is not even happening. You're lying right now. You're making something up. But that's just so fucking funny to me. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
and tell you that they don't make the same as their white counterparts. And even me as a light-skinned black woman, it's like I know that I have privilege, but I also know there's my same white counterparts doing the exact same thing, getting paid way more than I am. So imagine a darker skinned creator. So think about it. A lot of these athletes, this is their golden ticket out. This is their golden ticket to the life that they've been dreaming of for them and their family. So if they have to be in a proximity to whiteness to get millions of dollars, they're gonna do it, and their agents, their managers, everyone on their team is gonna push them towards that. And
Whiteness, you mean like the NBA that's owned by white people? What the fuck? You mean like America that's mostly white? All of us are in proximity to whiteness, the term that you use. We're all in proximity to that. You have a job, right? You're in proximity to whiteness, I assume. That fucking makeup on your face, guess who distributed? Guess who drove the truck to be able to get it to retailer? That shirt, that Nike, who owns Nike? Is it blackness or is it whiteness? Where is Nike headquartered? In Oregon? I wonder the racial demographic of Oregon. Like, shut the fuck up with this racial bullshit, bro. Because if white people really wanted to be on that type of time again, because they once were, your bitch ass would not be able to say shit. So stop it and be normal.
I'm not saying that those black professional athletes can't like white girls. That might be 100% their type. But
that's exactly what you're implicating. That's exactly what you're implying.
They're gonna pick that beautiful white girl. I wonder why. Because she is going to give them that proximity to whiteness and then is going to get them paid way more than dating that black girl, because then brands will see them as more marketable because they're
those brands, not whiteness. Them brands, you fucking nigger. I know black men who
are athletes who've never dated white women their whole entire lives, and then immediately they get drafted or they're about to get drafted, and then that's the only type of women they go for. And I've literally had an athlete to my face tell me, you would do it too for a check. And it's like, oh.
I don't believe you. I sniff lies. You're just making that up. I'm a man, right? I go my whole life, I'm not dating white women. I don't find white women attractive for some reason. That's not a male thing. We don't find races of women unattractive if there are attractive women there. Oh no, I want to be a millionaire. Damn, it's white women that want to have sex with me. No, my people. No, I'm betraying my race by getting this pink pocket. No. Get out of here. You're never going to convince me that you're telling the truth right now. You're lying.
Especially if you're a black girl who's thinking about marrying a professional athlete, one that's like really good with a lot of like sponsorships and like endorsements, you're going to have a very difficult time. Because let me tell you, one time I was told to edit an NFL player's like potential fiance's Instagram, right? And I was going through and I was like, oh, she's so classy, beautiful, there's really nothing that I would change. And both the agent and the manager told him, you need to get your girl to delete all the bikini pictures because for a black girl, that's too much. But mind you, other NFL players
I mean,
have...
shout out to that agent, I guess. But you should, if she's doing that and this is a different topic, but let me keep it short. If she's doing that and she's with you, nigga, you probably don't want to be with her long term. Because if she likes you enough, she wouldn't be advertising herself like that.
Like white girlfriends, white fiancés who will have bikini pics and it's no problem, but because she's black, it looks unclassy. If you're a black girl, they want you to have the exact same Savannah James layout, like no drama, super classy, everyone loves you. Like that is the aesthetic that they want you to have because that's what's going to get these NFL players, these NBA players paid more in endorsements because it gives them more of a classier vibe.
Yeah. Plenty of men have been destroyed by their women. Shout out to Akash. Yeah. If you're a man about something, about town, you have a name to yourself, niggas know who you are, you're respected, you're known, you have status. Yeah, but your bitch that you with, she's a whore. She's sleeping around with the neighbors. She's outside in the clubs, dancing around, prancing her booty and shit. Yeah, that'll ruin your reputation. You gotta protect that shit. Yeah, that has been the way humanity has existed forever. Always. A woman who is over-sexual in her portrayal in public, yeah, that could, and she's with a nigga, yeah, that'll ruin that guy's reputation. Yes, we see it all the time.
But in our generation, if you're white and just doing like the bare minimum, then you're already considered classy. But yeah, that's the tea. They push them and encourage them to date and marry white girls, and they're not scared to broadcast that during the draft or like, you know, on their social medias because at the end of the day, that's what brands want to see. Unfortunately, that's the case, even though it's 2024 and we need to wake up.
Yeah, she put that out there. Like every guy's not trying to get with the classy girl, whether black or white.
Exactly.
Like a lot of things.
It's not about race.
Just didn't make sense. I feel like I lost a brain cell hearing you talk. Like, what do you mean?
She told on herself by admitting, from her perspective, that black women aren't as classy, or the black women who are trying to go after these athletes aren't as classy as the white women who are. That's what she said.
That's not how it goes. Everything you said is wrong. But give them a platform, right?
This whole discussion of why are D1 athletes only dating white girls is so like weird to me because I thought we had already solved this. White women are a status symbol, okay? They're the pinnacle of beauty by like all standards, you know, white women, especially white blonde women, and they want that as much as they want like, you know, nice jewelry or nice.
That's not true. According to stats, it's actually Asian women that are the pinnacle of beauty by all standards. So you're wrong. I get you hate white people, even though you look kind of white yourself or Egyptian, whatever the fuck you are. You ain't like me. But it's actually Asian women are seen as the pinnacle of femininity, actually.
Car, like bitterness. You make it big, you get a white woman that is like the status of like success and then the pinnacle of beauty in this country, you know? The only difference of like, why is it like new? Why all of a sudden they're all dating white girls when like, I guess 20 years ago they weren't, is that like, no offense, but like now it's more socially acceptable to date a black guy in the white community. So like now they're doing it, you know? Like, the same way that,
like shut the fuck up. Damn, what's wrong with your mouth? Why is she talking like that? Does that annoy you as well? Because legitimately, why is she talking like that? It is annoying. Like, literally, like, the fuck? Get the penis out your mouth and talk normally, please.
It's socially acceptable to have big lips and get braids, and just culture is changing, you know? Like, remember, like, in the 60s or 70s, they made that movie, Who's Coming to Dinner, and it was like, oh, that's crazy thing that this white woman brought home this black man, and it's just like a culturally crazy thing that they made that whole movie. That was like the 60s and 70s. In the 90s, you know, they would never make like a movie like that, 90s, early 2000s, but still in these circles of like, you know, upper like places where these girls go to college, like, you know, Bama, like a nice white girl from Bama, like bringing home like a big black football player, that would not be socially acceptable. So you see like society progress a little bit, and now today it's very acceptable, you know, interracial dating is like more accepted. So now those women are okay bringing home those men to their families, and now the men have access to them, so it's like a match made in heaven. Like, I don't know, the whole like thing that is like with a mystery we have to figure out is like strange to me, because like I thought it's been clear for a while, like white women are a status symbol in society, you know, they are like the most beautiful, like based on like all of the science we've seen growing up, you know. So if you're a big athlete, why not have the most beautiful woman? It's not how I feel. I'm just talking societally. And I do like, I'm not saying, oh my God.
All right, she's gonna keep talking. So her complaint is that in America, it was once the case that if you were a black man and you came on to a white woman, you would get killed. like that was a thing that happened in America. Not even if you did it, just the suspicion, the accusation of you doing it was enough to get you killed, was enough to get your house burned down. Now we progress as a country and we come to the point to where even in the places which they deem to be the most racist, the South, she pointed out Alabama. Even in Alabama, it's no big deal if a white girl has a black boyfriend. Who cares? Even though who cares? We've progressed so much so to the point to where when niggas used to get killed for doing this, just the accusation of doing such thing, now, who cares? Hey, Jamal, fucking, hey, what's up, Marcus? It is not a big deal. It's not a big deal. You know, it's almost as though we've come to the point, and to where we can look back on the quote of Martin Luther King Jr., where on his speech on Washington, he says that people, I'm paraphrasing, people should be judged by the content of their character, not the color of their skin. Well, if people have impeccable character, and we shouldn't put so much importance on the color of the skin, and it's more about content of character, culture, shared values, that type of thing, what exactly is wrong with that? She implies that it's a status symbol. It's only a status symbol if you believe yourself as a black person to be lower than a white person. Or you believe that white people are on this pedestal that is unattainable to you because of the color of your skin or your ancestry. You sound like you hate yourself. And you sound like you worship white people. That is weird.
It's not that deep. I'm just saying it's like interesting that we're like all trying to crack a case that I thought this was already cracked, but I don't know. Maybe I do like still like listening to like the other theories, and I think like the other stuff people are saying is really interesting. But like, I thought what I just said was like the main like accepted theory. Like that's why, because they have access to them now, so they want what is considered most beautiful by society. Like, am I wrong? I thought that was like well known. That's why like black athletes and celebrities like love to date white women, right?
Fun fact. So I professionally am a nurse, and the stereotype about black guys is real.
Wow, I mean,
I did a rough calculation the other day, and I've seen thousands of
is that a flex?
I prefer black guys, but like,
Really?
like I say, like I like all types with vibes, but like I want to end up with a black man. Very
Was there a particular reason?
Mixed babies. I just find them more like attractive than any other race of man. Like I just feel like they're superior in every way. Just like
I know niggas like to I know there are some niggas who think this is cool and fetishize this, but if I encounter any woman who is not my race, or any race really, now that I think about it, if she says something like this, you know, if I meet a Japanese bitch, right, and she says, I like black guys, or I'll date any guys, right, in a Japanese voice, and I say, why? And she says, because Japanese men are inferior. I'm like, whoa, whoa. I don't like self-hatred. It's disgusting to me. It's gross. Self-hatred destroys nations. If you're a white woman and you hate white men, like what the that's so creepy to me. I know there are some dumb low IQ niggas who think that that's sexy. Haha, she like big black dick. What? No, nigga, that's a terrible person. That's not a person you want to have a long-term relationship with or possibly procreate with. Self-hatred is not a good trait to have. It's terrible.
So much more beautiful.
So like men, especially NBA players, get with the white women. Is it because they're easy, quote unquote?
I got some theories, but I really want to hear it from you.
I do too. I want to hear it too.
I honestly think that maybe is they appreciate maybe more and they apologize more.
I couldn't agree more.
Listen, I'm scared. Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
I mean, you know.
I had an interview with
don't mind being held accountable.
So Paul Pierce, I'm guessing is like an ex-NBA player, going to say that he thinks that ball players or black men in general prefer white women because they are not afraid to be held accountable and they apologize.
That's about right. That's about right.
It's a great movie, bro.
Clear women that yelled great.
Tokyo Drift, that is a great movie.
Because her husband was beating her up and down the street, and she was tired, so she blamed one of you niggas. Are these the type of women that take accountability? That clear woman in Walmart that got that Indian man locked up? He's still in jail. He's been in jail for over a month because she lied.
You know, the wild thing is she's talking about random things. Like that's not happening with the majority. I see even black men talk about, white women, like for instance, that actor, right? She got a black man arrested. Is that, do you know how many white women date black men? Like, people do this all the time, but let me let her finish.
It said that.
If we're talking about anecdotals, plenty of niggas have gone to prison because of what a black bitch has done as well. If that's your metric, yeah, most men are in prison because of most black men are in prison because of what a black woman has done. On the base level, it's because they were probably raised by a single mother, which increases their chances of all these negative things. Increases their chances of going to prison, increases their chances of being a criminal, and increases their chances of them being a single parent themselves or having children and not raising them. Increases their chances of being in poverty. So at the base level, on that, yeah, if we could do that, if we want to go there, we could go there.
He tried to steal her baby, and then you looked at the surveillance, and he literally just asked her where he could find the Tylenol, and she pointed him in the direction.
Yeah, that was an Indian man, and that was a crazy lady. Yeah, women do that all the time. There's plenty of body. Let me not get into it, but let me just say this: there's plenty of police body cam footage, and I binge watch these things all the time, of black women being problematic. As we all know, especially if you're black, you know how problematic the motherfuckers can be. But doing the stereotypical Karen behavior, they engage in that shit as well. All women do that because that's a woman thing, because they feel as though they're entitled. Stop separating it by race by thinking that you're superior. And put some fucking clothes on. Get your titties out the camera.
These are the women that take accountability. Accountability is like kryptonite for a lot of you niggas. At the end of the day, we don't have a choice but to be accountable as black women. We get blamed for everything y'all do. We get blamed for the state of the community. We get blamed for the kids that we stay and raise. We get blamed because we stick around and assume responsibility and we take accountability when a lot of you just flee. I'm tired of being compared to, like, when at the end of the day, we don't have the same experience walking through the world. We have not had the same experience in this country. If we got up here and compared y'all to white men, the same way that y'all compare us to white women, you would never measure up. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. And the bitch laughing. Then she gonna say, oh, I'm black. Girl, where? Like, do you have two monoracial black parents? And even if you are, you present.
There are no, unless you're African, there are no monoracial black people. It's just not a thing. Shout out to slavery.
As something else, so your experience is even different from the average monoracial black woman. Once again, spread love is the Brooklyn way.
For the black men and the black men only. So if you're still here, I assume you're a black man. I got a very, very important message for you right now. So if you're not a black man, you're here. Keep scrolling. Use your fingers. Okay, so if you're here, I warned you enough. Quit stressing and get you a snow bunny.
Snow bunny head.
That is
Snow bunnies forever.
the cringiest shit.
They all calling it black men.
That is the cringiest shit. I hate the fetish. I hate when white women talk like this. It's cringe. It's creepy to me. Close that mouth before something fly in it. That is so cringe, brother. Don't talk like that. Be normal.
And I don't know if it's a fetish. I don't know what it is. But men are accepting. Why? Because of what Paul Pierce said. It's that simple. Look, accountability.
It's not like I'm not gonna go if she comes up to me on that type of time. But it's just weird. I'm still going. I'm a crack, but it's weird. Like, don't talk to me like that. I'm gonna still go, but it's gonna weird me out a little bit.
It's huge. A man has to be accountable. Say, for instance, if you need a bill paid, he pays the bills. All of a sudden, the bills aren't getting paid, or he's running behind, money's scarce. There's going to be problems. And usually that basketball player is going to take care of those problems because he's making a lot of money on. Good analogy. That's exactly what's happening, but it's not okay. You can't hold one of you ladies accountable because I'm not a clear woman. That's what they'll say. You want me to be like a clear woman. No, I want you to be a woman.
I want something feminine and delicate.
You ever notice how some black men will go outside of their race to find love, but the women that they choose still have black women features? Like the same skin tone, same curve, same lips.
Hold on a second. They can't be exclusively black woman features if other races of women or people have them. I don't know if you know this, but let me just say this. I like I grew up watching kung fu movies, right? I watched a lot of kung fu movies. I don't know if you noticed this or not, but a lot of Chinese people have big ass noses. Is it because they black? No, it's because it is an evolutionary adaptation that fitted them at that point to where it is now a dominant trait. Same thing in people of African descent. They're not exclusive features. They exist. We're all human beings. I don't know if you know this or not, but they're not exclusive features. Curviness, a nice hip to waist ratio. That is definitely not a fucking exclusive black feature. As a matter of fact, but it exists everywhere. Shout out to me. Shout out to the Asian women. Shout out to the European women for real. Shout out to them to the south of the border women. And they a mixture. They a mixture of some natives, some Spaniards, some Portuguese, some black a little bit depending on the region.
Everything. You know why? Because they're still attracted to us. Don't get it wrong. Black men love black women.
That can be argued, but we're not talking about attracted to you. You're just naming features that they like, meaning full lips, which all men like full lips. The size and degree can vary. A nice hip to waist ratio. All men like, what the fuck are you talking about? You go to Korea, they like a nice hip to waist ratio. You go to Japan. You go to Kazakhstan. You go to Estonia. You go to Brazil. We all like the same type of things. The size of it is different, but we all like the same type of things. What are you talking about? It's not a racial thing. That's a sexual evolutionary thing.
But it's not the looks that push them away. Sometimes it's the mentality. Sometimes it's the energy, the attitude, and the way we come at them. Too often, we are so quick to tear them down instead of lifting them up. We treat them like they're our enemies when they're supposed to be our partners. So yeah, he might go outside his race, but notice he didn't run away from the black woman's beauty. He ran away from the way some of us talk to him.
I hate that shit. I hate that black women think that they're special. I really hate that. The shape of your body isn't special. We can go across different people groups and find similar things. That doesn't make them exclusive to those groups. I hate that shit. Black women don't have special beauty. There are nice looking black women, just like there are nice looking women who of other races and ethnic groups. Doesn't make it exclusive. In the same way as some dog ugly black bitches and there's some dog ugly fucking land of the rising sun motherfuckers too. There's beauty and ugly in all groups, except for aboriginals. Man, pure aboriginals, not, mixed, but pure aboriginals, pure aboriginal women, bro, like that part of the, like Oceania, Polynesia, aboriginal, like that part of the world, man, they got some, man, golly, man.
Treat him, stand with him. That's the real reason. They still want us, but not the version of us that's always battling with him.
Exactly.
You gotta fix that. If we start respecting, protecting, and speaking life into them the way we expect them to love us, then watch how quick they stop looking elsewhere. I mean, the features already prove it. Now it's about the mindset.
So she touched on something here. And I gotta say, a lot of you ladies need to understand what she said. Even me myself, right? When I met my wife, before I talked to her, my son is part Haitian and black, right? Both black. Also, before I met my wife, I was on a website. I even dated a Jamaican girl, right? I wasn't just looking for Filipinas. And most men that are traveling, right? They're not saying, okay, I just want to get a woman outside of the race. No, it's not like that. Men are not thinking that way. Plus, we're all one people. I don't want to go deep.
Just want to crack.
But we're all one, and we all come from one man and one woman. But let's not get into that. But still, what she's saying is the attitude. What Poor Pear said, the attitude. And I gotta say, it's not all of your attitudes. It's not. But a lot of times, men are coming from those environments. And what do men see? That. And what are men running away from? That. Every time I make a video, I'm talking about that. We're done with that.
Those days are over.
Black men treat Spanish women better.
Yes.
So my answer to that would be yes and no.
Okay.
So why would I say yes? I think I would say yes is because, like, I'm gonna take it a little deep. Like, society subconsciously brainwashes you to think like light skin, red bone, this, that, and the third. You don't even know that you being like programmed to like this.
What society exactly? I love when niggas say that shit. When the overwhelming majority of black men marry and reproduce with black women. What the overwhelming majority of black people in America are brown to dark skinned. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? We're societally okay. If that's the case, nigga, why are you still getting fucked? Because I know she getting dick. How did you come into existence? I'm assuming your mom is dark skinned as well. What are you talking about, bro? I hate this shit.
So when you hit a certain level, you're gonna be like, oh, this is what I want. This is what I'm gonna get because it's making me look like Lil Wayne, Fabulous, Future, whoever is out here promoting that. You get what I'm saying? So like, I feel like when a black man get a Spanish woman, he might do a little bit more to get her. And when I say they don't get treated better, I'm gonna say, this is me speaking from personal experience. You know, I'm from the Bronx. I've been raised around a lot of Spanish women. I got best friends that's Dominican, Puerto Rican, Guatemalan, and they be getting dogged out.
By the poppies?
By the black men.
Okay.
Like dogged out. Like it was like unbelievable. Like he slept with your sister.
Let's switch it up though. So I see you shaking your head. I see both y'all shaking your head. Do y'all disagree?
No, I'm not shaking my head.
See, what a lot of people don't understand, even the girl, even the man on that podcast, right? She's talking about different types of black men.
Of niggas, yeah, exactly.
There's different, like you notice I said different types of black women. There's different types of black men. There are respectable black men. It sounds like I understand the Bronx area. I'm from New York.
Yeah,
Sounds
shithole.
like, I'll be honest, me, myself, I was a pookie at one point. But you kind of reformed.
There was some
it
dirty
sounds
niggas
like
in New York.
They were dealing with pookies.
Disgusting
so
niggers.
Does that mean all black men are going to do that to the Spanish woman? Dog them out and sleep with their
Unlikable
friends? No.
fucking
A
dirty
black man
demon
that
niggers.
feels
It's a lot of
he wants to dibble and
Africans in New
dabble
York
and
too.
doesn't understand the sanctity of marriage, right? And that's a lot of people. I don't want to throw what I believe onto people, but I'm just telling you, a guy that's still a boy is going to do those things, but a man doesn't do that. You can't pit what a couple do on the masses, right?
Hold on, stop with that. Again, it's so many things that I hate. Stop with the you ain't a man if you do it. No, nigga. If the nigga is of sexual maturity, he's a man. Now the behaviors that he decides to engage in, you can decide, but he's an adult male, he's a man. Stop it. Am I not a man because I fuck around on bitches? Why? But I'm a man I'm a man if I get married and I take care of kids that aren't mine. Does that make me a man? Or does it make me a man if I have stop it? I hate when men do that shit. Trying to dictate to other men what manhood is based off of their values instead of just based off of base things. Does he have a dick? Is he an adult? Has he gone through puberty completely? Yes. Can he fucking reproduce? That's a fucking man. That's it. That's base level it. Stop with this.
Like when you see some white people, right? They go, okay, I see a black girl right there. Let me clutch my purse. Now, that may not be such a bad thing because, stereotypes. And really, you should clutch your purse with anybody.
I do the same thing.
Because 9 times out of 10, it probably won't be a black guy to rob you. But it's known to be true that that's who does the most robberies. So you kind of got to understand it, right? It's one of those things. Like me, for instance, I don't get offended if I walk by a white person and they're clutching their purse. I know they don't know me, but still, you guys get what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I've never encountered that ever in life, by the way.
The world is always going to be confused.
Maybe I have, but I don't pay attention to care that much.
They're on a podcast and still don't have natural understanding. It's sad.
On your arm, folks. It's no secret that when it comes to LeBron and saying, man, this happened.
Especially when that two rich white girls on your arm. Tell you something about rich on your arm. Something you made it when you got two rich white women on. What the fuck y'all talking about? He's a beat. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? It was perfectly. He was just saying, hey, happy International Women's Day. The hands on the shoulders and whatnot day. But yeah, I know how it goes. I know Savannah may be back. Get your hands off my husband. Think about this situation. And is Rashad right? Is it a little different when two white women, Comments below.
Respect to Savannah. That's what I gotta say. Respect to Savannah because she understands things. She knows that man is an NBA player. She knows that man does what he does. But as long as he keeps that money flowing in the house, right? It doesn't have it so much in the media. It's all over the media what he's doing. But it's still not clear as day. It's clear. Anybody that's grown, that's old enough, knows what's going on. But as long as it's somewhat clean, she has no problem. And she's gonna make the house a home. Shout out to Savannah, right? That is the kind of black women that I'm talking about. She's good. And not that she understands her place. She's not going to mess up the back. Shout out to you, Savannah.
You know, self-hatred is something that still exists to this day. There are so many black women who really pedestalize white people to a degree that is so unnecessary. All am I acting like is necessary to some degree? It's not necessary at all to pedestalize these people because of the color of their skin or their ancestral background. But black women seem to do so, not only in caring about the sexual choices that black men make, in particular black, rich, famous celebrity men, but even in how they dress, even in how they adorn themselves with the fake hair. Yet, it seems as though they are single-handedly keeping white supremacy, the idea of it, alive in the black community by making themselves victims because they brainwashed themselves to believe so. And here's my message to black men who are in the sexual marketplace, you know, trying to bust, trying to crack. Disregard the voice and the opinions of women because they're retarded and they have no hold on your sexual decisions. If you want to crack a Kazakh, crack a Kazakh. You want to crack a Russian, crack a Russian. You want to crack a Bolivian, go crack a Bolivian. Stop allowing for bitches to police your penis. That's retarded. I don't know who you niggas are if you do that shit, but y'all need to stop it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a like. Check out the link in the description on my Instagram. Send me some cool shit to react to. See y'all later. Peace.
Fucking punk ass black bitch. You must think that you must think that shit's sweet. You must think I'm one of them sucker white boys, you fucking goofy ass nigga. Fuck you. Fuck your mother and fuck your man. How about that? Faggot.